Hey guys, my name is Echo and welcome back to a full comparison of the Enus Huntley S. Now this is the only SUV they did introduce, and my first opinions and thoughts on this car is it's very similar to the Galavanta Baller. Now I have owned a Galavanta Baller for a very long time, and when I first did get in this car, I kind of feel that they've just remodeled the Galavanta Baller and put a hefty price on the car. Now the actual car, I believe, is based off the Bentley series, so you can understand why it's a very expensive car. In general, I wouldn't really be buying this car, but I do notice with any SUV, they are very dominant on the road, such as any head-on collisions with smaller vehicles or even other SUVs. They do so much damage to the other vehicle and very minimal damage to you. Now if you're like me and you do like to cruise around in something different now and then this car is definitely worth getting. Now the actual price of the Enus Huntley is $195,000, so you can see, because it is based off the Bentley and it is a brand new car, it is very expensive. Now you can see all the details on screen now compared to the Galavanta Baller. The actual price is kind of $100,000 more expensive because the Baller weighs in at $90,000. Now as for the engine and the power and the speed of the Galavanta Baller, Rockstar actually don't display this in the in-game, so I couldn't find anything other than the actual speed, which is 0 to 60 in 8 seconds, along with the Huntley S, which is 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. Has a top speed of 124 miles per hour, and I do believe, because I've used a Baller before, that the Huntley S is a little bit faster than the actual Baller. But to be honest, I don't really go for these cars for their speed. It's more because they're big and bulky. It does have a 4.2 litre V6 engine, which is very useful, and it is quite quick for a big car. But in overall opinion, considering the price is $195,000, they have really bumped up the price of the cars in the DLC. So as for would I buy this, I wouldn't really personally buy this because it's not really a car that you really need unless you are someone who's a big fan of SUVs. And if you do currently own a Galavanta Baller, I would stick to that because the price of that is well cheaper than this. The only reason why I bought the cash pack and bought this car was simply to show you what it does look like and the actual comparison to other vehicles. So hopefully this can make a decision on whether you do want to buy this car or not. As for going around corners, the vehicle is very maneuverable, just like the previous car I did review. But again, you don't really need these vehicles for that reason. They're more for missions, they're more for having more people to travel with instead of using a small sports car. I don't recommend this car at all, and unless you've already bought it, well then, don't buy it at all.